we're going to use the key to grade Metabolism Sense-Making Tracker. So what you need to do is, if you have any corrections, you're going to make your corrections with red ink, and you can stop the video and add your corrections, and that way you'll be able to see how you did at the very end. So number 1, what molecules do cells need? You should have found in the article, and I notice I have this in quotation marks because I took it straight from the article. In a healthy body, all the systems work together to make sure every cell gets the molecules it needs: oxygen, glucose, and amino acids. And the model of the article should already be there. And so I went ahead and put those in for you, so you should have that there ready to go. Number 2, where do oxygen molecules come from? Oxygen molecules come from the air around us. Number 3, where do amino acid molecules come from? Amino acid molecules are the building blocks of proteins, and we get them from protein-rich foods like beans, meat, and eggs. Number 4, where do glucose molecules come from? We get glucose molecules by breaking down foods that contain starch, such as fruits, vegetables, and greens. And again, all of this information came straight from this article. Number 5, what can keep these molecules from reaching the cell? Medical conditions can keep oxygen, glucose, and amino acids from reaching your cells. So if we take a look at the second part, the next 3 questions, these all have to do with the simulation. You should have a picture of the simulation that looks fairly similar to my picture. So on this first one, you should just have glucose and starch molecules. So take a look at my model, take a look at your model, and see if those are similar. So how do glucose molecules go through the body systems to get to the cells? A person eats food. Starch enters the body from the mouth and goes to the stomach. In the small intestine, starch continues to be broken down into glucose. From the digestive system, the glucose enters the circulatory system, and blood vessels take it to the cells. So the main thing for this answer, you need to make sure that you have told me that starch is broken down into glucose, and you need to have both systems here mentioned, the digestive system and the circulatory system. So if you did not mention everything, stop the video, add that to your answer with red, and then you can continue. Number 7, how do amino acid molecules go through the body systems to get to the cells in the body? A person eats food. Protein enters the body through the mouth and goes to the stomach. In the digestive system, protein is broken down into amino acids. The amino acids then enter the circulatory system, and the blood vessels take the amino acids to the cells. So you can see here that my model shows only the protein, and it shows how this protein is broken down. I have some amino acids showing up in the digestive system here, and then those amino acids are then taken to the cells. So your model should look very similar to mine. And the last one, oxygen. Oxygen is a very important part of this whole process of being healthy. You need to remember that without oxygen, none of this process would be able to take place. So how do oxygen molecules go through the body systems to get to the cells in the body? Oxygen enters the body through the mouth and nose and goes to the lungs. It is already small enough to enter the circulatory system. The circulatory system takes the oxygen to the cells. And you can see a picture of my model here that shows the process, and it shows the oxygen only. Once it's in the lungs, one of the things that I don't have represented is the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the waste product that will then go out of the lungs, back out of your body. Okay, so you should be able to see how you did. What you're going to do is make a PDF of your graded sense making tracker and attach that in Google Classroom.